Let me ask you a question. Are you a parent who sometimes find yourself having difficulty connecting with your kids? Like feeling perhaps nervous trying to have a chat with them, whether it's about the career, whether it's about the relationship, especially when these children are young adults and you are parents. You really wanted to make sure that you do your job and give them some perhaps advice, but somehow sometimes you might come across as maybe perhaps judgmental. Well, I don't know about you. I have, because I have 3 children, and every day is honestly is a learning experience, and often I find myself just not connecting with them as I should, and chances are, if you're not getting the way you want to communicate with them, chances are maybe there's something in a communication channel that are not being used effectively. What do I mean by communication? For example, I learned that just the words that we say to them are not enough. You know, just giving advice, you might say, "I'll just tell them what to do," but we might forget the tone that we use in front of them, right? It is not what you say, but how you say it. Sometimes we come across as like someone who's pushing too hard. I mean, they are young adults. It happened to me. Try to speak to my son, and just wanted to make sure that he know what he was doing. Maybe because I was feeling worried, and you know, that's what most parents do, is worry, right? Make sure they will turn out fine. Maybe make sure they'll do the right thing, meeting the right people. Make sure they are putting themselves always in a safe space outside in the world. And sometimes when we come across as like just wanted the answer, so the outcome so badly that we sound so harsh and not soft about it and not neutral about it. I think as a parent, what I find that we don't need to repeat it many times, because we want an outcome so badly we have to repeat ourselves like many times instead of just once. And I find when I repeat myself too many times, the communication between me and my children are not great. They just walk away and ignore me. So chances are, maybe because we wanted to give our input so badly that we sometimes forget how we show up. I find that, not repeat yourself too many times in front of kids, instead of saying it 3 times of the same thing, just once, and be patient. The kids probably hurt us, and I guess saying it more than once or twice might be annoying. If somebody is annoying, how are we going to communicate with them? How are we going to connect with them, right? So, try to your kids some energy. You say it once and see how they feel. If they're laughing and say thank you, then they're good. And if they didn't hear you, maybe they're on the headphone, maybe they're on the, doing something, and you really wanted to remind them something, you can go up to them and gently and remind them again, right? So, but if you tell them once and they're not looking at you, and then feel a little bit annoyed, then you should stop, because at the end, staying connected with our kid is the best. Because when you stay connected, that means there's no separation. You can continue that relationship. It's, you know, when you have this connection, not talking to get that feeling is probably one of the, you know, worst feeling a parent can have, right? So when you don't have that connection or communication between you and your child, it would be really, really hard to continue that friendship, and leaving you feeling, I guess, maybe not enough, and leaving them feel maybe also maybe not respected and maybe not enough as well. So instead, just make sure the way you come across your children, how you show up, and reading their energy, their physiology. Are they listening to you? Are they smiling? Are they enjoying the conversation? I guess just know how much and when to give our input is very, very crucial in building a good relationship. That's what I find as well right now, making a lot of mistakes and learning at the same time. Read your children, read their physiology, read their face, use that as a guide to when and how much communication you wanted to have at that moment of time.